another neighborhood. There's another. No, This is part of a bigger neighborhood called Kailua, spelled Kailua. So there's that word lua again, which again because it's part of a word, it means alua. So kai means salt water, as opposed to vai, spelled wai, which means fresh water. And in Kailua means two salt waters. Now, as far as now speaking of real estate, there's actually a place here in Hawaii where you can actually get free room and board. How's that sound? Only trouble is you gotta commit a major crime or crimes. Here to your right hand side is one such example. This is the Women's Community Correctional Center. Yep, so free room and board. And then and then on your left hand side is the Youth Community Correctional Center. I'm sure some of you guys are going, are you serious? I'm like, yep. But I'm not lying, right? Free room and board. Only problem is you can't leave anytime you like. It's kind of like along the lines of the last line of that song, Hotel California. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. Check out these palm trees here to your left hand side. These are called Loulu, Loulu. It's actually one of the few trees that's actually native to Hawaii. Many of the other trees here were actually introduced here, most of which during the 19th century. Now to your right hand side, this hospital was built back in 1963 and it was originally named Castle Medical Center, named after James Bicknell Castle, one of the major landowners on this side of the island back in the late 19th century and early 20th century. And then in a moment on your right hand side, you're going to see an open field. This is called Kawainui Marsh. And for many years there's actually a plantation field. And there it is to your right hand side. Nowadays it's just an open field. In fact, you may have noticed while you're in Hawaii that there's quite an emphasis on making sure that there's no litter on the ground, right? Yeah, the reason why is because leaving your opala or your rubbish on the ground is considered disrespectful to nature. Because back in before the first Christian missionaries arrived here in 1820, to the Native Hawaiians there was no such thing as land ownership. The Native Hawaiians considered themselves part of the land, and because of that mentality, they figured you take care of the land will take care of you. In fact, during those days prior to 1820, the Native Hawaiians lived very self-sustaining lives. They grew their own food and everything on their own land. Yep, communal lands, yep. Partly. Yeah, that's partly true. Here to your right hand side is the Les Jardins Academy. And I believe they've been there since 2012. That was actually previously one of drive-in movie theaters we used to have here in Hawaii. Especially during its heyday back in the 1960s and 70s. Now, that old movie theater that used to be over there was called Kailua Drive-In, and they were there from 1965 to 1992. And check out all these trees here to your right hand side. They look like a whole bunch of huge Christmas trees. Those are called Norfolk pine trees. I remember about 30 years ago, those trees were like about 5, maybe 6 feet high, or about 2 meters, or so. And especially during those days, they had there was somebody in this neighborhood